Black mother unalive her three children due to custody battle and eviction. The black mother told her family that she drowned her three children at a Coney Island beach. A Brooklyn mom with a history of mental health issues is suspected of drowning her three young kids on a Coney Island beach early Monday, having confessed to kin that she killed them, family members and law enforcement sources said. Aaron Murdy's children, 3-month-old Oliver, 4-year-old Liliana, and 7-year-old Zachary, were discovered unresponsive at 4:40 a.m. along the shoreline at West 35th Street, just 3 blocks from their mother's apartment, authority and law enforcement sources said. Murdy, 30, told relatives she drowned all three kids and she was later found walking along the beach barefoot and in a robe, appearing despondent, cops and sources said. The mother was soaking wet, NYPD Chief of Department Kenneth Corey said at a press conference. Whether she had been out in the rain or whether she had been in the water, again, is all speculative at this point. She was wet, she was barefoot, and she was not communicative to the officers. Police have obtained surveillance video that shows Murdy and her three children walk into the beach and then the mom returning without them, sources said. Murdy was initially taken to the 60th precinct for questioning and then carted off on a stretcher to NYU Langone Hospital in Brooklyn, according to sources and exclusive posts, photos, and video. We're devastated. They were kids. They were adorable kids, said Dine Stephan, Murdy's aunt. It's someone who was struggling and no one knew how bad the struggle was. Stephan said Murdy's family has a history of mental illness and her niece was struggling as she was trying to find her way through life. In this family, we do have a history of mental illness to varying degrees. A few of us have battled with bipolar disorder, but I don't know her mental struggles. I just knew she was trying to find a way for her children, a way to get on her feet, says Stephan. She loved her children. Bullshit. She loved her children very much. Again, bullshit. If she loved her children and loved her children so much, she wouldn't have them drown at a beach at 4 something in the morning. That tells you she doesn't love her children. If she really loved her children like she said she did, she would return the kids to her father or other family members. But she's so selfish. She rather kill those kids than to give them to their father. It was the mental issues that took over. Again, bullshit. They want to put everything on mental illness, and she needs to be charged with murder. She needs to spend the rest of her life in jail for murdering her 3 kids. She's not getting a pass from anyone. She shouldn't be getting a pass. She should be locked up for life. An intensive search for the mother and the kids began about 3 hours before the children were found on the beach, when a relative called police expressing fears that the mom might harm the children, Corey told reporters. Police responded to the family's apartment on Neptune Avenue near West 33rd Street around 1:40 a.m., Corey said. No one answered a knock at the door, but officers were met by the father of one of the kids inside the building, Corey said. He expressed similar concerns about the welfare of the mom and kids and said he believed they were on the Coney Island beach, according to Corey. I believe that she had called them and made statements to them to that effect, Corey said of the relatives, when asked why the family members believed the woman would harm her kids. Law enforcement sources said numerous family members had called 911 to report Murdy may have done something to the kids, might be under the influence of alcohol or drugs, and a history of mental health issues. A relative said the mom admitted she drowned all three kids, according to sources. After being directed to the beach to search for the mom and kids, police swarmed the boardwalk, the shoreline, and the surrounding streets for about 90 minutes before they received another 911 call, sending them to the Brighton Beach boardwalk near Beach 6th Street, Corey said. The search then intensified with the NYPD's aviation and harbors unit helping to score the area for the missing kids, the police official said. Authorities made the heartbreaking discovery of the children's unresponsive bodies about 2 miles from where their mother was found. The officers immediately initiated life-saving measures, including CPR, on the children, and the kids were rushed to Coney Island Hospital, where they were regrettably pronounced deceased, Corey said. That's all I have to say for this video.